Ruth was a Moabite woman who lived during the time of the judges in Israel. She was not an Israelite by birth. She came from Moab, a nation often in conflict with Israel. Ruth married an Israelite man named Mahlon, who had moved to Moab with his family because of a famine in Bethlehem. Mahlon's mother was Naomi, and his father was Elimelech. After some time, Elimelech died. Later, both of Naomi's sons, Mahlon and his brother, also died. This left Naomi and her two daughters-in-law, Ruth and Orpah, widowed and without protection or provision. When Naomi heard that the famine in Israel had ended, she decided to return to Bethlehem. She told Ruth and Orpah to remain in Moab, return to their families, and remarry. Orpah stayed in Moab. Ruth did not. Ruth chose to go with Naomi, saying she would stay with her, follow her people, and worship her God. This decision meant leaving her homeland, her culture, and her future security. Ruth and Naomi arrived in Bethlehem at the beginning of the barley harvest. Because they had no means of support, Ruth went to gather leftover grain in the fields, a provision allowed by God's law for the poor and the foreigner. She worked in a field that belonged to Boaz, a relative of Naomi's late husband. Boaz noticed Ruth and learned of her loyalty to Naomi. He ensured her safety, allowed her to gather freely, and provided her with food. Naomi later explained that Boaz was a kinsman redeemer, a close relative who could legally redeem their family line. Following Naomi's guidance, Ruth approached Boaz respectfully and asked him to fulfill this role. Boaz agreed after confirming that no closer relative had the legal right to do so. Boaz redeemed Naomi's family property and married Ruth. They had a son named Obed. Obed became the father of Jesse, and Jesse became the father of King David. Ruth, a foreign widow, became part of Israel and part of the lineage of Jesus Christ. Her story shows that God includes outsiders, honors faithfulness, and works through ordinary obedience.